places here, right? This is our Orlando mom, Kristen Scruggs. We're going to do a little jogging here as we tell you why we're doing this segment. So here's the bottom line. She started jogging when she was 4 months pregnant, if you can believe that. She's been running ever since. And she did this kind of to inspire other moms to do the very same thing. Moms who may have kind of lost their way, right, Kristen?
Yes.
So tell me about this. Tell me why you started doing this and why it's so important for other moms to find their passion, which is what you've done.
Yes, I started running 6 years ago. I started running 6 years ago, and through that, I started a local running group for moms, and that kind of just segued into me becoming a running coach.
Can I just say, phew, that was quite a run, but that was fun, because one of the things that I think is great about this is the fact that when you started running, you actually started running, why?
Just to do something for myself, to do hard work and see results.
How does this inspire other young moms? Because I think it's so fascinating what you've done, because you started running to inspire other young moms to do the very same thing who may not have even thought about running. And let me tell you, she doesn't just run. She runs marathons. So you're inspiring other moms to run marathons as well.
Yes, I think other moms are maybe drawn to me to help them because they see me balancing it, because moms have to wear a lot of hats. They're a cook, they're a chauffeur, they have full-time working jobs, so in order to find time to train, it's a balancing act, so they come to me to help them find that balance because they see me doing it.
What has been their biggest challenge, do you think?
It's definitely finding the time and making training a priority, because sometimes moms have that guilt of they should be doing something else.
Right.
But it's really, it's for you. To be a good mom, you need to find the time to do something for yourself also.
Right. And so then at the end of the day, you've turned this kind of passion that you had, because did you run before you got pregnant?
Just maybe 3 months before I got pregnant with my first child.
But you've turned this passion to profit, because now you're training other moms, and you're also running marathons. How many have you run? Because now your kids are how old?
My children are aged 2 and 4.
2 and 4. So they're 2 and 4. You started running about 4 years ago. How many marathons have you done?
I've done 7. I'm doing my 8th marathon soon, next month.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Including the Boston Marathon, right?
Yes.
So what are some of the other big ones? You've done Boston Marathon, and what else?
I've done Chicago Marathon twice. I've done the Space Coast Marathon, Timoka. I do the same ones over and over.
And so you've done blogs, you've written for magazines, you've done all of these things. Did you ever think that you starting to run, kind of to fulfill a need you had in yourself, would result in what you've done now, where you're now such an inspiration to other young moms? Have you ever thought that, gosh, I had no idea this is something I'd be doing?
Yes, because I started out, I did 10 years of event planning and meeting planning,
Okay.
but fitness is always a passion, so I'm very grateful that I was able to turn fitness into my second career.
And so with 2 young children, what would your advice be to other moms out there who may have lost their way a little bit, Kristen, who may be looking to find their own passion?
I think you just have to find something that you're semi-interested in, and from there, it's just baby steps to progress.
Baby steps to progress. Where can people find you?
I have a website, OrlandoRunningCoach.com, here, and then a lot of my athletes find me online on Instagram. My username is Mama Bear Runs Marathon.
Well, I thought that was so cute. You said baby steps to progress, because you're training moms with babies to run these marathons. So I think it's a wonderful thing you're doing. It's so funny, because we did this segment. I changed into my tennis shoes. I've got my tennis shoes on here. We did a little bit of running as well. And I may have to join you out there at some point and try to get these marathons under my belt. That'd be amazing. Thank you so much for being with us. I love your story. Thank you.